Right, take two, and you'll never see take one. Beyond the Great Wall. Take one was only foiled by my own ineptitude. I forgot to check if my video last night actually uploaded before I turned off my computer, because it does not continue to do so, sadly. So we got a cutscene talking to Ala Mhigo in the Rising Stones.
The question is, how will the Empire respond to the disappearance of Omega and the Primal? Oh, I didn't see you there. Forgive me. Word from Baelsar's wall is proving long in the coming, and my mind cannot help but stray to grim places.
Tataru comes running in,
Alphino, a message from the Alliance.
holding a scroll.
It's about time. Pray summon the others at once.
Yes, sir.
They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. Excuse me.
General Uldin reports that his forces have secured the breach in Baelsar's wall.
And what of the Primal and Omega?
Y'shtola.
There is still no sign of either at this time. He writes that they will begin a more thorough investigation shortly. And, as expected, he wishes to petition the aid of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
As expected.
Lys.
The Alliance's decision to capture a part of Baelsar's wall is open to interpretation.
The wall serves to demarcate Imperial territory, Ala Mhigo included, from the rest of Eorzea.
Alisay.
To an observer, the Alliance's actions could be seen as a prelude to invasion.
Indeed. And the Alliance leaders have no wish to be branded invaders.
You're saying they won't fight for Ala Mhigo? Even after everything that's happened?
Lys.
Not without the consent of her people, no. Make no mistake, Lys. The Alliance is in complete agreement that the Empire must be purged from Eorzea. However, they will not set foot in Gyr Albania until they have formally secured the consent and cooperation of the Ala Mhigan opposition.
They would have us act as intermediaries.
Y'shtola.
Precisely. The Scions are uniquely qualified to serve in this capacity. That is to say, Lys's, given her personal connection to the Resistance. Who better than you to broker an agreement between the Alliance and the people of Ala Mhigo, assuming you are willing, of course.
Of course I am. You know I'd like nothing more.
So, I'm not sure I understand the purpose of, like, all of a sudden, Ida? Oh, wait, no, Ida has been Lys for the last 6 years. Like, what's the purpose? Is that supposed to, like, explain a voice change, or... I don't understand why that matters at all. It's like an inconsequential storyline surprise. I don't know.
As for who should accompany you on said diplomatic mission, I had a mind to volunteer myself.
Well, that covers the talking part. But you just know there'll be trouble along the way. Are you available?
Lys says to myself, and myself nods, as if you have to ask.
Thanks. It means a lot knowing you'll be there.
I too shall accompany you. Such endeavours are seldom hampered by a surfeit of healers.
Y'shtola.
Good point. Allow me to offer my services as well.
Cryo.
I have spent quite enough time here of late, so I'll be coming. But we will need someone to keep an eye on things.
Alisay.
I trust you have no objections?
She looks to Urianger.
None, my lady. Gladly shall I continue to serve as caretaker of the Waking Sands, and there keep watch for signs of primal and Ascian activity both.
As capable as my learned friend undoubtedly is, there are some troubles that may prove too much for a single scion, on account of which I mean to stay.
Thancred.
It is settled then. Let us each see to our preparations.
Hey, hey, with the monkeys. Really love the monkey around. Oh shit, I forgot I had all 4 of my level 60 classes. They all have their new class quests. Kinda wanna do those. I think I'm gonna do those. Cutscene speaking with Alphino outside this one.
Ready, my friend?
Yes, but I really want to do those class quests. So
Well then. Tataru, I leave the rising stones in your capable hands.
Don't worry, Alphino. I'll see that the place is still standing when you come back.
And then you all just talk a little bit, and up walks Gyosetsu and Yugiri.
Mistress Y'shtola has unfolded all. You are bound for Gyr Albania?
Aye. The Alliance would have us make contact with the Ala Mhigo resistance as soon as possible.
It begins then. As soon it shall in Doma, if the gods are good. 'Tis but a pity it must be now. I am sorry that we shall not be present to fight beside you in the battles to come.
You have stood with us countless times, Lady Yugiri. Pray do not apologize.
Then let us thank you instead. You and yours stood with us from the first, when we came to this land as refugees in search of sanctuary.
Well, you know.
Loath am I to think what might have become of my people, had you not extended to us the hand of friendship. We will never forget. This I solemnly swear.
By the moon and the stars.
Much has changed since first you set foot on these shores. Revenant's Toll stands as a testament to that. I'm sure your people will manage in your absence.
Indeed. They have built a new home for themselves and no longer need me to shepherd them. The time has come for Kozetsu and I to return to our master, to our home.
When sipping goes wrong.
I know how you feel. It's time I went home too.
Lise, where are you going?
Though our battlefields be 1,000 mounds apart, our purpose is one. That all men hearken to the clarion call of freedom, of liberation, from Eorzea to the far east, that they may rise up and cast down the curse of Garlemald.
Take care, you hear me? When all of this is over, we're going to celebrate, together. Just you wait.
I should like that very much. Fare you well.
They both bow, and then the rest of us give nods. Lise gives a wave. Tataru gives a wave as they're walking away, which they can't see. Good on you, Tataru. 1,000 malms apart, yet united in purpose. Let us pray both our endeavors meet with success. Shall we then? Wait, not yet, not just yet. I knew I'd forgotten something important. Lise, could you come with me? Says Tataru. That's not a good Tataru voice, I'm sorry. Me? What? Now? Alright then, if you insist. It's not a good Lise voice. Tataru sounds more like this. Does she sound like this? And Lisa's up here. I don't fucking know. The cutscene faded to black. Lise comes back. Tataru has gone fashion model again. Lise is like... fuck. Has like a white... She's even less clothed than she was before. Tataru, you make... Okay, so... red, kind of like metallic looking leggings going all the way up to mid-thigh. Still got the really, really, really short white shorts that go maybe an inch past. I don't understand the belt. I don't know what's holding up. Mishi keeps her hand-to-hand weapons in there, but I don't know. The stomach from above the pubis up into the breast region is completely bare, as women's armor always is in video games. Has like a sports bra, white sports bra with there's a necklace that has like a blue kind of gem hanging just below the sports bra, and then like a red vest, open vest, and then I guess like little leather kind of fingerless gloves, brown. What do you think? Says Lise. As you can see, I designed it to be light and loose, an outfit tailor-made to the needs of a skilled fighter like Lise, says Tataru. Your work never ceases to impress. Much more of this, and I may have to stop introducing you as the Scion's receptionist and start referring to you as our preeminent seamstress. It's lovely, Tataru. Thank you. I feel like I could take on a legion. With what armor? I'm glad you like it, and with that, I'll delay you no longer. Safe travels! Then onward to Gyr Albania. Our first stop will be at Emissaries Spire in the East Shroud. That's, again, for you weirdos, M as in Mary, A-R-I, S as in Sam, S as in Sam, A-I-X as in X-ray, apostrophe, S as in Sam. Emissaries. That's how I'm pronouncing it. I don't fucking know how it's pronounced. I'm not French. And yes, any words that ever spelled that way are frickin' French, bro. Sorry. I don't make the rules. I just make them up sometimes. Alright. Black Shroud. Let's just teleport. No, I get it free. We'll save like 200 gil for no out of the 1,650,000 I have. Why not? I don't know what we eventually start spending the gil on. I'm sure it exists, the things that we spend it on. 188 to teleport instead of the 3 whatever it was. Bring it back, y'all. Bring it back, y'all. Oh, that's I say Spire. That's the outpost that we go to. That's near Baelsar's wall. Oh, weird all around. Alphino is here, speaking to a serpent officer. All are present and accounted for. When you are ready, my friend, pray inform the officer that we wish to proceed into Gyr Albania. This is another... Ah, the signs of the Seventh Dawn. We were told to expect you. Shall I summon someone to escort you to the wall? Castrum Oriens? Sure. Gyr Albania, the Fringes. I think we have another, like, video of the landscape with a narrator. Yep. You get this big, kind of vague looking world map with words you can't read, and our little crystal has traveled across this weird expanse that looks like water somehow.
I remember crossing the border, standing in Gyr Albania once more. Me and my fellow scions, the warrior of light among us.
This could be Yshtola's voice or Lisa's voice, I can't tell sometimes.
Behind us, Baelsar's wall cutting the land in two.
They could have made one
Freedom
of them
on
English.
one side,
American
tyranny
English.
on the other.
Sorry to interrupt.
Tyranny and the promise of a new beginning. But one that could only be bought with flames and blood.
We see like a nice forested landscape on one side, And the word Stormblood is across the screen now. We've entered a new expansion for sure now. It's like a desolate land beyond the wall, and in the nice forest of Gridania, the Blackwood. And we're in a town. We're in a... sorry. It looks kind of like a citadel from this. Oh, we're on the other side of the wall that I guess has now become an outpost. So we will be talking to Raban, who is here as kind of a leader of this area. Is he Raban Aldine? Is that the Aldine they were talking about? General Aldine? I always forget his last name. It's my bad. Greetings, Scions. On behalf of the Eorzine Alliance, I welcome you to Castrum Oriens. Thank you, General. We were relieved to hear that your forces secured the wall without incident. Have the Imperials made any attempt to retake the Castrum since then? None. Save for a few skirmishes between our scouts and their patrols, we've had barely any contact with them, but we all know it's only a matter of time before things escalate. As if attacking Baelsar's wall weren't enough, Ilberd summoned a primal right on their doorstep, and Garlemald does not like to let such shows of defiance go unanswered. 'Twas a declaration of war, even if it was not Ilberd's to make, and now we are bound by it, for weal or for woe. The Scions stand ready to serve, General. What would you ask of us? There's like a battle map here on this large wooden table. As stated in my message, the Alliance will not proceed without the support and cooperation of the Ala Mhigo people. We would have you serve as our emissaries and make contact with the Resistance. Consider it done, General. We won't let you down, I swear, says Lys. Then I'll leave you to it. Godspeed. Cid comes up. Ha! Of all the Castra in all the world, you walk into mine. Master Garland, what brings you here? A certain missing Allagan weapon and draconic primal, Omegan Shinryu, I think the shinobi called it. Anyway, we've been studying their trail of destruction, hoping it might lead us somewhere, which it has singularly failed to do. Then 'tis like Omega fell to earth in unoccupied territory, meaning it may already be in Imperial hands. Even so, it bears repeating that we engage the stasis systems. Assuming the command was received and executed successfully, the weapon will be of no use to them. Assuming. We should hurry up and find it, regardless. He gives a wave, walks off. All the more reason to reach out to the Resistance. If we want to press on into Gyr Albania, we'll need their blessing. Everyone's counting on us. Let's not waste any more time talking, says Lys. She's going to be upbeat, female, American English-ish, whenever I do her voice, as much as I can. To separate her from Y'shtola. And Kryle's down here. Whatever. Whatever, bro. Alright, so that's the end of this quest. It's the end of this video, because I want to do the class quest. So I will see you next time for those.